A 20-year-old woman was fatally shot after turning up the wrong driveway in upstate New York. Police say Kaylin Gillis was in the car with 3 friends looking for a friend's house in the rural area of Hebron, New York on Saturday night. After mistakenly pulling into the wrong driveway, police say Kevin Monahan came out of the house and fired 2 shots. One of the shots struck Gillis. They then drove to the neighboring town of Salem to get cell service and call for help. Emergency responders performed CPR on Gillis, but she was pronounced dead.
There was clearly no threat from anyone in the vehicles. There was no reason for Mr. Monahan to feel threatened, especially as it appears the vehicles were leaving at the time.
According to officials, Monahan, who was 65, refused to come out of his house when officers arrived. He has been charged with second-degree murder and is being held in Warren County Jail.
Authorities say 20-year-old Kaylin Gillis of Schuylerville was with 3 friends in a car trying to find a friend's house Saturday night, but it was dark with no cell service in a very rural area, and they made a mistake and drove up the wrong driveway on Patterson Hill Road in Hebron, but quickly realized they were at the wrong place.
So they were basically looking for their friend's house and got mistaken and drove up this driveway. While they were leaving the residence, once they determined that they were at the wrong house, the subject came out on his porch for whatever reason and fired 2 shots, one of which struck the vehicle that Kaylin was in.
She was fatally injured. The group frantically drove away, finally able to get a cell phone signal and call for help in Salem on Cemetery Road shortly before 10 p.m., about 5 miles away. But Kaylin did not survive. Now 65-year-old Kevin Monahan of Hebron is facing a charge of second-degree murder. Sheriff Jeffrey Murphy said Monahan was not cooperative and was taken into custody after a standoff that lasted about an hour. The sheriff spoke a little about the young woman who died.
From all indications, she was, like I said, an innocent young girl who was out with friends looking for another friend's house. I know for a fact that she comes from a good family, a very good family, and I know them personally. And, you know, she was a young girl that was taken way too young.
Investigators do not believe that there was any interaction between the group of people in the car and the suspect before he opened fire. In Washington County, Kumi Tucker, News Channel 13.
Imagine answering your door.
That's a high-speed chase.
And getting a police chase with your pizza.
Oh my God, Jaeger! Oh my God, Jaeger! There's a high-speed chase!
But it's what the pizza delivery guy did that inspired awe, and he didn't even drop the pizza. Brookhaven, Pennsylvania police were chasing a suspected stolen vehicle when it went out of control. The pizza delivery guy took control by tripping one of 2 fleeing suspects, a 17-year-old juvenile. Tyler Morrell from Coco's Pizza decided to put his foot down.
I can't do anything with my hands because I'm holding the pizza, so I just stuck my leg out.
Tyler got a bruise out of it, but he's been peppered. Make that pepperonied with praise. I deliver pizza and bad guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sick of seeing crime like that go on. I was just ready to step up, and if they needed a hand, I was there, or a foot, whatever.
The suspect got the Karate Kid treatment.
Sweep the leg. No mercy.
This wasn't the first time bystanders have given cops a leg up.
God! God!
A veteran with a bad back and a cane casually tripped an armed suspect being chased by police in Ohio.
My leg made the choice for me.
Brookhaven police thanked the pizza guy. If you're interested in a job, we're always looking for good people. Those who ordered the pizza gave a rave review.
10 out of 10 delivery.
Tyler didn't just deliver takeout pizza, he delivered a takeout. Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
An 84-year-old white man is facing charges in the shooting of a black teenager in Kansas City. RalphYari was going to pick up his twin brothers last week, but rang the doorbell at the wrong house about a block away. He was shot twice, including once in the head. The homeowner, Andrew Lester, claims that Yarl was attempting to break in. He was shot through a glass door. The young man never even entered the house. Just moments ago, students and faculty from Yarl's high school walking out in support, chanting, "We love you, Ralph, and justice for Ralph." NBC News correspondent Maggie Vespa is live in Kansas City, Missouri. Maggie, we're getting new details about President Biden calling the young man. Bring us up to speed on all that.
Yeah, the White House just confirming that call that we had heard about from the Yarl family attorney yesterday and kind of releasing a lengthy statement about the things the president said to try and cheer up the 16-year-old who's now home from the hospital, recovering again, Andrea, from being shot in the head and the arm. Among the things they included in that statement, just talking about Ralph telling the president about how lucky he is to be home with a mom who's not just a nurse, but also a physical therapist, can help in his recovery. He told the president, according to the White House, that he wants to study chemical engineering at Texas A&M. And we were told by his aunt that's because that's one of the hardest programs to get into, and that's what makes Ralph wants to do it. I guess the president joked with Ralph about maybe you should consider the University of Delaware and plugging his home state there. And then they talked about their love of music, and then also obviously some somber moments, the president vowing to continue his fight against gun violence. And we also know the president invited Ralph to the White House. The family attorney telling us yesterday this left Ralph on cloud nine because, and that obviously, as you can imagine, is so vital given what this teen has gone through. His aunt, Dr. Faith Spoonmore, telling us yesterday he's still 5 days after this freak shooting happened. He's still in utter disbelief. Take a listen.
He has his good times where he's like, when we remind him, like, Ralph, you're alive, buddy. And then he has the times where it's like, why? I did nothing wrong. Why? I did nothing wrong. And he just cannot understand why.
Once again, I'll show you that video again of students at Ralph's high school. Remember, he's 16 years old, walking out of school today. This is Staley High School in Kansas City, Missouri, supporting their classmate and also calling for justice in this case. Again, 84-year-old Andrew Lester now facing 2 felony counts, including first-degree assault. And that's the important one, Andrea, because prosecutors say in this case that could carry a sentence of up to life in prison. Andrea.
And Maggie, the prosecutor said that there was a racial issue involved after they interviewed him. He was initially not arrested. And this teenager, he's an accomplished musician. You know, he has been in the science club. He's done so much. And we're just wishing him well. And thank goodness that he's out of the hospital. Maggie Vespa, thank you.
Absolutely.
Vladimir Putin visited Russia-occupied territories in Ukrainians' Kherson and Luhansk regions.
Russia, you'll recall, illegally annexed both last year, but has struggled to take full control. Russian state media is reporting that the visit took place on Monday, but Ukrainian officials question that. They say audio on a video of the visit suggests that Putin actually visited the region ahead of the Orthodox Easter holiday on Sunday. Putin has also made a surprise visit to Mariupol last month.
CBS News senior foreign correspondent Holly Williams joins us now from Kharkiv, Ukraine. Holly, it's great to see you. I guess the question is not, did he visit, but when he visited. What can you tell us about Putin's visit?
Hey, Lana and Lilia. Well, look, in the video, we see Vladimir Putin getting off a helicopter and then greeting and spending some time with members of Russia's military. According to Russian media, it was filmed inside Ukraine. So that is a part of this country that's been occupied or seized by the Russian military during its invasion of its neighbor, Ukraine. However, we can't independently verify the video or the location where it's filmed. And as you just hinted there, we should point out that there are indications that it was actually filmed before Orthodox Easter, which was this past Sunday. So it may have been actually filmed some days ago.
So, Holly, tell us why Putin's trips to the area are so significant, and what is the Kremlin trying to accomplish in terms of an effect on the war effort?
Yeah, look, I think this is very much about messaging. So showing that these areas are, at least according to the Russian government, securely under the Russian military's control, safe enough for the Russian leader, Vladimir Putin, to visit them. So that they would hope perhaps that sends a message to the Russian military, that it bolsters their morale, that it sends a message to the Russian public. And remember that the military has suffered a string of embarrassing failures during this invasion. So perhaps they're trying to tell the Russian people that they're actually winning, that they're making progress in this war. And it also sends a message, I think, to the outside world that Russia hopes that it's in Ukraine to stay.
Well, speaking of Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky is also on the move. I understand he was on the front lines in eastern Ukraine. Can you tell us what was that purpose? What was he doing there?
Yeah, so President Volodymyr Zelensky has been meeting with Ukrainian soldiers in the town of Avdiivka. That's in eastern Ukraine. It's right on the front line. It's been heavily bombarded, really shredded during this invasion. In fact, it was heavily damaged even before this invasion because it was so close to the existing front line with Russian-backed separatists. During the visit, President Zelensky thanked Ukrainian soldiers, saying, quote, "Thank you for defending our land, Ukraine and our families." Remember that everyone here is expecting a Ukrainian counteroffensive in the next few weeks. We don't know exactly when it will be, but of course it's quite possible that those Ukrainian soldiers that President Zelensky has been meeting with would take part in that counteroffensive.
Holly Williams, thank you.